toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Shakes off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Pulls it in. It's Riley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He he's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Off play action. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Defense in press coverage. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodriguez. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. BYU with the first and 10.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to set up the screen. That complete completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pressure coming. Touchdown, Cougar! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's 1st down from the 11. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion. It's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down for this offense.
Military stun! Military stun!
From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's complete to the right. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. Knocked off his feet. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Shoots it to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass has come. It's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gets them back to within 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Nebraska was able to come away with the win as they had so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Nelson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
We've reached the break. BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man quickly. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he got loose. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the move, he fires. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's good.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that.
Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.